We're focusing on the monsoons much before schedule. The monsoons arriving, parts of West India being hit by massive storms. I'm talking about Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Goa. These states have all been ravaged by rains weeks before the annual trend. And this is just a beginning of the heavy rainfall that's going to cripple these states. We'll show you how the city of Mumbai particularly has faced torrential rainfall for the last 24 hours. But let's take a look at the normal monsoon path versus what's happened this time. Why are we referring to it as a record-breaking advance of the southwest monsoon, and what's been the impact of that? Let's get you that particular map really of what the country looks like right now. So what you see essentially there in red is the normal path that the monsoon takes. Instead, the blue area is now what it's advanced like. So normally in parts like Maharashtra, where you'd see, the monsoon, and Mumbai particularly, where you'd see it somewhere hitting between June 10th to June 15th, already in May, we're seeing monsoons hitting there. So that particular map there shows you exactly what it looks like. The red highlighting the usual monsoon path versus the blue showing you how it's already hit. And so almost 2 weeks before normal time, you've already got the monsoon hitting in several parts of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala as well. I'd like to bring in Rajdeep Sardesai. He's joining us live from Mumbai. Rajdeep, good evening. You've been out and about in the city of Mumbai. I see that the rain has let up briefly, Rajdeep. But take us through what you've been seeing. Your witness to Mumbai monsoon. Has it been a lot harsher today than what Mumbaikars are typically used to?
Look, I think what has happened really, and Mumbai has been caught by surprise, is the fact that we are only in the 4th week of May, and we already have the monsoon now officially declared in the city. Not just that, in the last 24 hours, Kulaba Observatory, that's in South Mumbai, has got 135 mm of rain. And the total rainfall in the month of May is already the highest in 107 years. The last time the month of May received such heavy rainfall was 1918. So clearly, the fact that there's been so much rain so early has caught many Mumbaikars unawares. And I was in and around Mumbai. A number of people were going to office early this morning without umbrellas, suddenly realizing that they were caught in a massive downpour. Remember that the earliest that the monsoon has come before this to Mumbai was in 1990 when it came on the 20th of May. Generally, the monsoon comes here around the 10th of June. So it's come about a fortnight early. And I think the intensity and the speed with which the monsoon has taken over what was earlier seen as only a depression has caught Mumbai by surprise. But Akshita, it's also shown up Mumbai yet again. If you have a main arterial road like Kemps Corner, where the roads cave in and there are potholes, or indeed a metro station that was inaugurated just 2 weeks ago suddenly being flooded out, there are serious questions yet again that will be raised about the state of preparedness of this city when it comes to the monsoons.
Rajdeep, you've been out and about in Mumbai. We're talking about the infrastructure of the city clearly crumbling on day one of the monsoon. What have you seen on the ground, Rajdeep? Has there been any preparation whatsoever for the monsoon, or is it the same old story? For years we've been reporting on places like Sion, for example, always being flooded. Same story this time too.
Look, let's be fair. At one level, just the sheer volume of rain means that any city will find it tough to cope up with it. Number two, there are certain low-lying areas which traditionally will get waterlogged. We saw last year a relatively better preparation for the monsoon than in previous years. But the truth of the matter is also that some of the new infrastructure that's been put in is clearly not monsoon ready. This obsession that politicians have with cutting ribbons and inaugurating projects even before they are fully really waterproof, if I may use that word, is often a major problem. I'm in South Mumbai, I'm at Marine Drive. Here most of the people who've come have come to celebrate and enjoy the fact that the heat wave is over and the monsoon is here. But for those who live in low-lying areas, for those who have to take the train services or an underground metro service, and when they see waterlogging, it is hugely troubling and problematic. I think Mumbai's infrastructure has failed to keep up in some parts of the city with the intensity of rainfall. What we've seen, Akshita, in recent years is that the monsoon doesn't spread itself over 5 months slowly. It comes in short, sharp bursts. Last year we saw that in the month of June. This year we are seeing it even earlier in the month of May. So changing climatic conditions, the changing intensity with which rain comes in short bursts means that the city is often unprepared to just face the volume of this rainfall. Plus, of course, the traditional charge of a contractor, neta, official nexus that is seen to particularly plague road building in this city.
And I dare say in almost every city in the country. But Rajdeep, thanks very much for joining us with those live updates. Always a pleasure to have you here with us on Super 6. Watch out for Rajdeep's detailed ground report at 9 p.m. on News Today. As always, Rajdeep will be there on the ground getting you voices of Mumbaikars on the Mumbai monsoon.